Welcome back. All right, let's look at the back end of Showit for a minute, and I will go over some of the basics. Okay, so this is how it looks. Let me move this down. This is how it looks when you're looking at the back end of Showit. So you are going to have the site settings, design settings, and the media library, which is going to be the next video. But here are your pages. You have two pages. So you have the home page, then you have the portfolio page. And so if you want to edit the home page, you're going to obviously click on the home page. And then up here where it says page, this actually breaks down the sections of your page and will help you go through and edit your page. So for instance, say you wanted to edit this section, you would find it here. It's called the intro. And by the way, let's back up here. Each one of these sections is actually called a canvas, and you have multiple canvases on a page. That way, if you want to move some stuff around and you want to either delete a section or hide a section, it's easy to do. Let me show you here. If you wanted to say you're you know what? I want sessions and pricing above this 3-box option. What you're going to do is, and I try to name these close to what, I gave them descriptions to make it easier for you. Prices and sessions, you can literally drag it up here and all of a sudden it's above that section. So super easy. That's why there's multiple canvases. You basically want to edit one canvas at a time for your sanity, and then you can move it around, or you can even hide it. Say for instance, you do not want this showing up on mobile. You can just kind of go over here and take it off of mobile and you're good. And we'll go over mobile a little bit later here. But I just wanted to show you that. Put that back because I like it the other way. Okay. So in these canvases, you're going to have sections. And so this hero is just a picture, so there's nothing else in here. But on the intro, we have a couple different things going on. We have a box. We have a title. We have a subtitle. We have a paragraph. We have a button. So you will notice here, whatever you click on, it's going to be blue. That's how you know what you're clicking on. And so you can see that you have all these different sections. And within these sections, and if you click on something, you're going to have options. So say you're you know what, this wording, I kind of want it a little bit bigger. So you can go over here and you can adjust the height, up, down, whatever. You can also change what the font is. Say you want this to be actually a title and not a heading. You can go here and just change it to title. Voila, it's whatever your title settings is, it just changed it. And yeah, you have all these different options to play with. And I'll show you in the next video how to swap out photos. Some of these canvases, the background is the photo. So if you notice here, there's nothing here, there's sections, but there's no section on the hero. That's because the background is a photo. And you can see it over here. Say you're you know what, I don't like elks. Elks are not my thing. Just kidding. Let's see. Say you're you know what, I want lots of elks. There you go. You just, whatever your photo is, you just click on the photo and you're good to go. So, that makes it easy. Let's see. Now, each of these sections are regular canvases, but then there's these things called site canvases, and you can tell this is a site canvas. Well, it says it, but it also has these lines through it. And a site canvas means if you edit it on this page, it's going to edit it on all the pages it's attached to. So this site canvas is attached to your portfolio page and your home page, because you want those to stay consistent. So how you edit those is you click on it, you go to edit your contact, and then whatever changes you make here, it will reflect on all the pages that this site canvas is on. So hopefully that makes sense to you. Let's go back here. So like your menu is a site canvas. Say you don't want a blog. Like, you know, this doesn't come with a blog, so you want to take off the blog. You just delete it here. Say you don't want an about, you could just delete it. Say you want your logo on the left, so you can just move this to the left and move stuff around like that. There you go. Maybe, whatever. So you can just kind of move stuff around and edit it, but you just remember on site canvases you have to just do it individually. Put this back. Okay. Let's see. So the site canvases, we have the header on the desktop, the contact form, and the footer. Okay, so here's the footer. You can go ahead and edit this however you want. You can go in here. This is a button. It'll take you to the top of the page. But here are your socials, and here's how you edit your socials. So when you have your socials here, you're going to go to click actions, and then here you are going to select URL, and then whatever your URL is to that particular social media, like if you're on Pinterest or Instagram or Facebook or whatever, take that URL, paste it right here, and I always choose open in new window, and then save it, and you're all good. Same with these navigation buttons. These navigation buttons, you're going to want to go to click actions. See, if I didn't have anything navigating this button here, and I needed it to go to home, I would go to click action, I would go to page, I would go to home, and then that's it. Now this is a button now, where before it was just nothing. Your IG grid. So your IG grid is pretty easy. You can do one or two things. You can put your IG handle here, and then do the same thing, have a click action that goes to your Instagram. Some people will not connect their Instagram because they have a certain photos they want to use for their website grid, which is fine. So you can just change out the photos like you would any other photo. Or you can actually connect it, and I will show you that here. Hold on. Okay, so hold on, let me back up here because I was trying to remember. It's kind of a new thing. So you go to your name down here, and then you go to manage account, and then you third-party integrations. I can't talk. And then you're going to connect your Instagram right here. So, and then when you're done, you just push connect. And now whenever your Instagram updates, it'll update automatically to your website. I have the Instagram connected on as a site canvas, and it's on both pages, and it's toward the bottom. I'll show you. Let's go to portfolio here. So here's your Instagram. So if it was connected, it would just automatically update with the latest post. Now here in the and also, just side note, also remember to set up your mobile completely separate from your desktop. You're going to set up your desktop, and most of the time it's easier if you do side by side. So I have this side by side, or you can just do mobile, or you can just do desktop. So it's whatever your preference is, but just don't forget that when you're setting up your desktop, it's not automatically setting up your mobile. You have to do that separate. So, all right, back to the portfolio. So this is a sliding gallery, and in order to change the images, you're going to double click on it, and you're going to select photos, and the photos are going to be here. Like say we want to take this one out, we would just delete it. We want to put this one in, and we would just add it, just like that. So that's how you add and subtract photos for your gallery. This little setting makes the gallery go all the way across your website. And then you can also just play with these gallery settings. You can adjust the space in between. So we have a bigger gap now. This is where you would adjust the speed. And I always click on this. You want to loop those photos so it doesn't stop. You have the option, you have these dots here, you have the option to show them or not show them. And if you're showing them, you have the option to pick the colors. So anyways, you want to go under here and you want to kind of play with your settings there. And then I just have a couple sections for your packages. And then I have this other tile gallery, which again, you can subtract or delete photos and then add them right here in this section. And then you can pick how many columns you want. You can have like 5 columns, you can have 2 columns, however you want. It kind of like for me, when I do websites, it depends on how many photos they have. If they have like 50 photos they want to show, I might like make it a little wider. Again, you could change the padding in between the photos right here. And this is kind of an important setting because you want to make sure that your photos are not going to overlap on any other canvases and such. So when you're on this, if you're on something like this canvas, you're going to like click on the canvas, and over here, this is important, canvas type, you're going to want grow with content, because if you don't, you might end up with it cut off, or you might end up with it overlapping, or you might end up with it looking just funky. So make sure this is growth with content, and what it does is, as long as it detects that there's photos, it'll just make that section as long as it needs without any weird spaces or cutoffs. So anyways, I think that's about it, about like the structure of your website. So yeah, I guess that's it.